Turns out the Bali men haven't finished with me just yet, and they're still over there.
This was more than a foolish behavior. It was more like an attack to Indonesia's dignity and pride. She was spitting and she was trampling on our dignity and pride and a symbol of freedom.
She's going to be able to police station. We can't tell you any more details. We'll explain to her at the police station.
She is about to learn really quick, when you go to another country, you do have to respect their laws. If they do take this all the way, she could face up to 15 years in prison. Some people believe she will simply be deported. Others believe she will indeed be prosecuted. Indonesia is known for taking these things extremely seriously, especially with foreigners.
Berani menantang menghormati Indonesia, maka siap menanggung akibatnya. Bonnie Blue, artis konten dewasa asal Inggris, kini benar-benar merasakan dampak dari perbuatannya. Setelah menantang norma, hukum, dan bahkan melawan netizen Indonesia, gelombang kemarahan pun tak terbendung. Warganet plus 62 menyerbu media sosialnya, dan yang mengejutkan, peringatan keras justru datang juga dari sesama bule.
Turns out the Bali men haven't finished with me just yet, and they're still over there.
Social media personality Bonnie Blue has been arrested in central London on suspicion of fraud. The 27-year-old was detained by Metropolitan Police near Oxford Circus this afternoon after officers stopped a car she was...
Right, stop talking to each other for a minute until we work this out, okay? Right, what are you doing here today then? Right, okay. And whose vehicle is this? Okay, your vehicle. Right, okay. Right, well, she's going to be coming in. All the checks come back on the car.
Yep, no,
she's going to be out to the police station. We can't tell you any more details. We'll explain to her at the police station.
Bonnie Blue was detained in Bali last Friday, and she is about to learn really quick, when you go to another country, you do have to respect their laws. Now, if you don't know who Bonnie Blue is, please skip this video. I am not going to be the person to explain that to you, but if you do know who she is, let me tell you what's going on. Bonnie Blue, whose real name is Tia Billinger, was detained in Bali on Friday, December 5th, 2025. Authorities say that she was there doing a tour which she promoted online. And for that tour, she was using a bus branded with the name Bang Bus. According to multiple reports, Bonnie Blue and multiple men were engaging in activities that go against Indonesia's very strict anti-pornography laws. These laws prevent creating or distributing adult content of any kind, and the punishment for going against these laws can be very severe in Indonesia. Now, police say that 17 men were detained alongside Bonnie Blue, many of those men being Australian tourists. Most of them have already been released, but Bonnie Blue has not. As part of this investigation, police have seized filming equipment, electronic devices, the branded vehicle, and other items tied to the alleged content creation. As of right now, Bonnie Blue has not been convicted of anything. She is under investigation. If they do take this all the way, she could face up to 15 years in prison. Some people believe she will simply be deported. Others believe she will indeed be prosecuted. Indonesia is known for taking these things extremely seriously, especially with foreigners. Let me know your thoughts on this and what you think is going to happen. I'm keeping an eye on it. Allegedly, they're going to make some sort of decision as to next steps within the first 48 hours. So until then, let me know your thoughts and your predictions, and I'll update you when there's news.
If you've been seeing loads of videos on your TikTok about Bonnie Blue and you don't know who the hell she is, I'm going to tell you. So you may have seen recently that Bonnie Blue was a guest on Grace Barry's podcast. Grace has been taking a lot of heat from commenters asking why the hell she even hosted Bonnie Blue. A lot of people disagree with what Bonnie Blue does, but also that Grace didn't challenge her on any of her points. So Bonnie Blue is a successful OnlyFans creator and Bonnie Blue is her stage name. I need to also caveat this by saying sex work is work. So Bonnie Blue started her career with her ex-husband. They were together for a decade and they started making OnlyFans content. Bonnie then ended the relationship. The reason people appear to have a problem with Bonnie Blue is because she sleeps with young, impressionable boys. She says that she has carved out a niche in the market where she sleeps with students, or schoolies as they are called in Australia. Bonnie will reveal her location and allow students students to sleep with her for free, but in exchange, she is allowed to film it and use the content on her OnlyFans. People are saying that she is taking advantage of the young boys who don't know any better. Bonnie is saying that she is teaching them about safe sex. Though people are coming for Grace for having Bonnie on her podcast, Bonnie knows exactly what she's doing and it's working. She's been super controversial, saying that women should please their men, or if they don't, they can expect their men to cheat. This is obviously going to cause a reaction and create conversation around Bonnie Blue, which will further boost her profile. Bonnie has also said that as well as sleeping with students, she will also sleep with their dads. Apparently, according to her, a lot of fathers hear about what's going on and want to join in on the action. Bonnie has also said that when students sleep with her, they have to bring ID and sign a consent form. A lot of people are arguing that because these boys are so young, they don't really understand their digital footprint, and this recording of them and Bonnie will last forever. A lot of people are also saying that Bonnie is exploiting these boys by making money off of them. She herself has said she has made millions of pounds. Bonnie has said the biggest amount of hate she gets is from middle-aged women who wish they could be her. There's no denying she is incredibly attractive, but she's also obviously very smart, courting controversy, and it's working. So far, Grace Barry hasn't commented on the backlash, but lots of people are now talking about Bonnie Blue. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Disrespect has consequences. She came to Bali thinking that she could do whatever she wanted, but every single action has consequences. This woman, she is Bonnie Blue, an adult content creator from England who came to Bali with a tourist visa. Yes, you hear me right. With a tourist visa, she did things in Bali that mostly normal human being like us would never ever imagine. Her actions violated public order and visa rules. She was trying to tape a porn video in public place in Bali. Yeah. So Indonesian authorities investigated and deported her, banning her from entering Indonesia for 10 years. That I hope actually our authorities will ban her for life. She was also sentenced to pay about $12 fine, about 200,000 rupiah. Yeah, welcome to Indonesia when justice is just only a word. But after being sentenced and deported and going back to London, she just didn't want to stop there. In front of Indonesian embassy in London, she spat on the flag of our country. Step on it, you know? This was more than a foolish behavior. It was more like an attack to Indonesia's dignity and pride. She was spitting and she was trampling on our dignity and pride and a symbol of freedom. So the Indonesian embassy reported her action to UK authorities, ensuring accountability, and it's because our nation protects its symbol even abroad. Our flag, our history, our pride are sacred. We will not let anyone mock us, Indonesia. Stand proud, stand strong, Indonesia always. And let's hope after our embassy reported her to UK authorities that UK authorities will arrest her and let her rot in jail forever, because nobody can mock us.
Okay, why do I love Indonesia so much? And here we are setting up for the day in the restaurant, opening it up, and one of the main reasons is the culture. If you go to a lot of the villages here, whether it's in Bali or Indonesia, the culture, everything is governed around the family. Everything is governed around their culture, their village beliefs and their religious beliefs, whether that be Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, whatever it might be. And the faith is very strong here. Places like Bali, the outer villages in Bali, the outer villages in Indonesia, they all move at their own pace. Some might say Bali is a little slow. It's not. Bali moves at its own pace. And it's not governed by Western culture, whereas in Australia, we're always taught you've got to be faster, stronger, you've got to earn more money, your grass has got to be more greener than your neighbours. Here it's not like that. We all move at our own pace. It's called Bali time, and it's not a bad thing, it's actually a really good thing. And one of the reasons I really love Bali is the culture. It teaches you a lot of values in life. When you're having a bad day, sit back and say, you're in Bali. Remember the reason you come here? You come here with a slower pace. The stress suddenly comes off. Life starts feeling better again. Come to Bali, guys. You won't regret it. I moved here. If you're thinking about moving to Bali, do it. Might be the best move you ever make. Have an amazing day.
Bonnie Blue datang ke Bali dengan visa turis, namun justru melakukan tindakan yang melanggar hukum dan norma publik. Ia diduga membuat konten dewasa di tempat umum, sesuatu yang jelas melanggar aturan keimigrasian dan ketertiban umum di Indonesia. Otoritas pun bertindak tegas. Boni diselidiki, didenda, lalu dideportasi, serta dilarang masuk kembali ke Indonesia dalam waktu panjang. Namun masalah tidak berhenti di situ. Setelah kembali ke London, Boni justru kembali memicu kemarahan publik dengan tindakannya di depan Kedutaan Besar Indonesia. Aksi yang dianggap melecehkan lambang negara dinilai bukan sekedar kelalaian, melainkan bentuk penghinaan terhadap martabat bangsa. Reaksi pun datang dari berbagai pihak. Netizen Indonesia bersatu, menunjukkan bahwa mereka tidak tinggal diam ketika harga diri bangsa diinjak-injak. Bahkan banyak warga asing dan bule ikut angkat suara. Mereka menegaskan bahwa orang Indonesia dikenal sangat ramah, terbuka, dan toleran terhadap pendatang. Namun ada satu garis tegas yang tidak boleh dilanggar: kehormatan, budaya, dan lambang negara. Para bule tersebut mengingatkan, dimanapun berada, hukum dan nilai lokal wajib dihormati. Kebebasan berekspresi tidak pernah berarti bebas melecehkan simbol negara lain. Ketika lambang negara direndahkan, reaksi keras bukanlah hal yang mengherankan, melainkan bentuk pembelaan atas jati diri bangsa. Kasus Boni Blue menjadi pelajaran penting bagi siapapun yang datang ke Indonesia. Keramahan bukan berarti kelemahan, toleransi bukan berarti bisa seenaknya. Indonesia berdiri tegak menjaga kehormatan simbol negaranya, bahkan hingga ke luar negeri. Hormati kami, hormati budaya kami, dan pahami satu hal: ketika harga diri bangsa dilecehkan, Indonesia akan bersatu dan berdiri paling depan untuk membelanya.